So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Steve McClendon busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Third and long for Mayfield. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's pile this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Leopard! Leopard!
Mayfield on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll find the rookie from LSU, DJ Shark. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. To throw, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Hot!
Second down, Mayfield. Throw left side, complete. It's Grant. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Lucky 56!
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to flip around here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Detroit! Detroit!
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And if it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Mayfield will throw for it on 4th. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Gun! Gun! Gun!
Mayfield to throw it this time. Dancing to his left. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield from the gun on third down. They shakes him off. Trying to improvise. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Detroit!
To throw on second down is Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Mayfield. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Gone! Detroit!
On second down, Mayfield again. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! Detroit! Watching that, Barney! Gone!
First down, Mayfield. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Mayfield being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mayfield now. Trying to lay one up deep. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Here's Darnold now on second down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Leopard! Detroit!
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
All right, now, like a 56. Like a 56.
A first down throw, Darnold escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. On second down, Darnold. And pressure gets to him again. Miles Jack. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Darnold. And he's going to go down again. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. Standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going deep for Moncrief. He's got a man complete. just shedding him off there. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Over. Watch him now, Barney.
On 3rd down. That's Grant. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Over.
On 1st down, Darnold. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So we hit the halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. To return it is Corey Grant. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Gun! Here we go.
Back to throw, Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Gun!
Now Darnold. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Bryant with a catch right side. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Lucky 56. Leopard.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Now let's go. Detroit. Blue 90.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Darnold on 1st down. It's caught by Bryant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Darnold to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Over 56. Over.
Following the interception, Mayfield flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Avery Williamson able to drop him for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
2nd down, Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Henry Anderson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gun! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
3rd and long for Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll begin the drive with Howard. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this will be taken at the 13. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. To throw, Mayfield. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
10 yards there, good enough for the Jags' first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left.
First and 10, Mayfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him first.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On second down, here's Crowell. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Lucky 56.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold from the gun. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second down and 10, Darnold. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Throwing again is Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. Throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On 2nd down, Darnold. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Here's Darnold, escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they...
So takes to the game, reward them.
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Green 39! Green 39!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Sharps got it left side. A good pickup there at 22. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Now Mayfield. And he coughed it up, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Darnold. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Complete to Bryant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 319. 319.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
And again, it's Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's 2nd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what? They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Falcons have wound up winning that football game. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
Gone! All right, here we go. Now, look at 56. 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah.